Damn it. How's everyone doing? Hey Andrew, hey Beef Bowl. Happy Saturday, Saturday. Quack. Hello. How are you all doing? I've got 2 thinking caps on for this one because I think we should be able to beat the game today. I think we only have a few puzzles left. Maybe? But I want to try and finish it today because it's day 5 and Riven number 5 is super significant, super important. So it'd be like pretty wild if we beat the game on day 5. But hope you're all doing well. I caught up on quite a bit of sleep. I passed out relatively early last night. It was not even 3 a.m. yet. And I slept in a little bit. Hey Everett, hello. Greetings, Miss Vampire. Hello, greetings. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. Good start to your weekend. Let's see. I'm gonna load up the game. I rewrote a bunch of my notes onto a fresh notebook page, fresh page from my notebook to try and kind of to figure out what I know that I haven't used yet, like what knowledge I've gained that I've not used anywhere, or codes that I have. I wrote that down too. So I wrote down the code for the fire marbles. I wrote down the, like, 5-directional diagram thing with the Tetris pieces, which I'm pretty sure I know now that those represent the islands. And I wrote down that we figured out the bunch of the colors associated with them, and I think the eye symbol shapes, so I have a bunch of those written down too. Because I don't think we've really used that yet. We figured out the animal stuff, but I don't think we figured out what the colors mean yet. And I wrote down, let's see, yeah, the code to get into the Age of Tay, and I wrote down 3 locations that, 3 locations / puzzles where I think maybe we might need to go to. The big gold dome, because I think maybe we need to reach the middle of it. The plateau map area, because I'm not sure if we finished that. And the fire marbles need power. Some of those things may be connected to each other. I'm betting they probably are. But, let's see. 2 thinking caps? Yes! For double the thinking power, because we will need it. We will definitely need it. Here, why don't we load... I think this is the one that... Yeah! I named it something here. Yeah, because the big golden dome. There might be something here, maybe. Probably. Why not 3? Would I mean, if I get stuck again, I'll pull out a 3rd thinking cap. How about that? Yeah, pausing the music here. Turning on the ambiance here. Okay. Up too slow. Hold on. Maybe a little bigger. Too much brain power. Exactly. I'd be too powerful. We beat the game too fast. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think that's how that works. Maybe. Hey, bats, bats, bats! Bats, 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 bats. How are you doing? Okay, I think that's a good spot. I think. Enough caps and you'll be able to do some Professor X shit. I'll become telepathic, telekinetic. Okay, so I think where maybe we're supposed to go up there somehow? Quack. Like, there must be... There's gotta be something else here. Because we went through here, we opened up all these areas. But there's something else. Okay, that we raised that before. Maybe we need to unraise it? Let's see. 3 or more thinking caps tends to result in crippling existential dread in most subjects, presumably as they begin to know things they should not. They begin to perceive the universe. But that does seem kind of... Could be worse, you could go televangelist. Blah! No. Doing good. Hope this game is clear. It makes so much sense. I mean, we figured out quite a bit. I feel like we're close to the end. I don't think I need to rotate the room more. Like, I feel like we're close to the end, and I'm, like, so close to figuring out what I'm missing. And I feel like one of those parts is here. Somewhere. Yeah, I've got my notes here. I've got my thinking caps on. What is it that I'm missing? So this goes all the way around. And then this goes all the way across here. Straight to Gen's lab? Yeah, we came from this way and I pulled the lever there. Okay. So I don't think I want to undo that. Because I seem to have done quite a bit to do that. There's this piece. Like, is there a reason why I would want to retract that? Because technically there's other ways for me to get back into the dome. I don't know. Yeah, I'm glad you're doing good, Bats. Hope you're all doing well. Glad you're all doing well. What am I missing? I'm trying to... Let's see. We could go all the way over here. And I stopped redirecting power that way. But do I want to do that? Remembering now what is sticking you stuck? Oh, so am I stuck? And this lowers me. Let me see. Let me look around. And that takes me to the dome here. Because that's that elevator. There's nothing else down here. And the fire marble isn't powered. I need to power the marble. How do I power the marbles again? I think it said that I needed to use... Crap, I don't remember what the journal said. Oh, just mean I've forgotten what phase of the game you were, but I recall now. Ah, yeah, we had just gone to the Age of Tay, and we've got our linking book back. We read the hot dog book. The hot dog shaped book. Like, we're super close. I feel it in my bones. Hey, what's that? Wait. Have I tried pressing that lever before? I don't remember if it did that before. Did it do anything before? Oh! Go back. Go back. This way. Hold on. Hold on. Let me in. I have an idea. Okay, and then... I gotta rotate the room again.
Yeah. This is big brain
Wait,
time.
no, I wanna... it is big brain time, but I'm... Hold on. Raise that back up. I gotta go to... Yeah, I can't reach the other door from here now. Hold on, maybe I need to rotate this another time or two. I feel like we're getting close though. Hey, Jumbo Scorpions, hello! How are you doing? Happy Saturday, Better Day. Saw some Batman x Joker animation where the Joker's just making sparkly eyes at Batman and there's sexual tension. Some comments like, this somehow feels less gay in the canon Batman and Joker dynamic. God, I really should read more actual comics, huh? Hope you're having a good day. Hello, hello. Batman and Joker. Who would I ship? Like, I guess. I think maybe older grizzled Batman and older grizzled Joker. I could see it. I could see it. Okay, so I think if I rotate it from here. You know, they've got their dynamic going. They're like love-hate relationship. That I exist as a villain because you are here. And I exist as a hero because you're here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see it. Yep. I'm selling myself on this. A drink of water. Okay. I hope this works. Let me go. Okay, new area. Are these buttons? No, they're lights. Okay. I see the Tetris pieces. Like that one. And that's the big one. And that's the 2x2. And that's the... Okay, so I have them associated with the colors. Oh, okay. Okay, so I have... I don't have purple. Oh! Is purple the other color I was missing? Because I only had blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. But I didn't have purple. So that must be the L-shaped one. Hold on. I'm writing this down. Purple. Okay. So I see the grid. You know, maybe it's just, like, mark them in, like, the area they're supposed to go in, I think. So, blue would be in this, like, this 2x... Well, it's 2x2 with the big quadrants, but clearly this is a much smaller grid. Let's see. I could tell the audience was a bunch of kids because they completely did not understand the joke. The other one, oh, you probably think you're... Oh my god, kids these days. Some people call this the waffle iron puzzle. It's somewhat infamous, but I really like it. The waffle... I see it. I see the waffle iron. I had pancakes today. My mom woke me up with some pancakes. It was delicious. Let's see. The little one dot is yellow. And then this shape with the 2x2 and then the one tail is green. And then purple's the L shape. And then orange is the big one. And then we didn't have an island thing showing up for the one at the bottom. I had red. Is that this little corner? Because this is only supposed to be like a 3x3 missing a chunk. Or was it a... Wait, no. It was 4. Never mind. This is correct. What? What? It crashed? We tried? It crashed. Dang it. Where's my play button? So it crashed. Damn it. You have to do that again? It's okay. I know what I'm doing now. I'm pressing that lever. Hey, Daffy! Yes, panic! Okay. But I know what I'm doing now! And maybe I can get across this faster. How are you doing, though, Daffy? Double caps. Yeah, double thinking caps. Do bats and pet mice like ear squishes? I don't... It's a good question, actually. Wait, this isn't doing something now. What did I do that was different? I turned the power on this vent thing back on. Hold on, go back. This way. I did that. Wait. It lifts both sets of stairs? Oh? Okay, a lot of things suddenly make sense. Hold on, so if I go... So did that already lift? It did. Okay. Interesting. I guess I never figured that out before. Silly me. Oh, so what I was thinking of. I did have pet mice at one point, years and years and years ago. And I don't remember them liking having their ears touched. But I have seen, like, bat rescue videos, and bats do seem to kinda enjoy, like, ear scritches. So I want to say that bats might not mind, but I don't think mice would like it. I think. 360 view effect is cool. Yes, this game is so pretty. Yeah, bats are just sky puppies. That is correct. That is a correct take. They do like very gentle ear scritches. Aww. Next time I have access to a mouse, I must find that out. I must give them ear scritches. I bet rats would. I bet rats would like little head scratches and head pats. Rats seem to really like the affection. That's Lisa Simpson, bro. What? Wait, I've never actually looked at Beef's. Hold on. Their profile pic. Oh, wait, is that Lisa? The mouth looks very not Simpson-like. Everyone calls it weirdly Lisa Simpson, even people who have played it. What's it from? It didn't quite look like... Oh, I see. I really want to play Ni no Kuni. It looks so pretty. Okay. Up the stairs. Okay, I'm saving it this time. Save. Waffle. Iron. Okay. So we won't have to do that again. Google Lofty, very cute. I do have my phone next to me. I do have the power. Lofty. Ni no Kuni. Oh, it does kind. Okay, I can see why it does kind of remind me of Lisa. Like the spiky hair. I do see it. It's cute though. Aw. That's really cute. Kind of reminds me of like a cross between like Calcifer from Howl's Moving Castle and Lisa. 3:30 p.m. here already. Getting on with Lucid. Hello, neighbors. Hello. Good afternoon. Happy Saturday, Saturday. Okay, let's put these back where I was initially putting them. So purple in the L shape, blue with the 4s, yellow in the 1, green in this one, and then orange in the big one. So do I not use red? Is red a red herring? Because I don't have red associated with any of the islands. Oh, hi. Hey, Alucard. If it isn't my favorite streamer in community, hello. How are you doing? Happy Saturday. That's why I'm lofty on Discord. Oh, it all makes sense now. But yeah, I hope you're all doing fantastically. BRB, okie dokie, Jumbo. Okay. So I'm not quite sure what to do with red, but we have the other ones here. But clearly they're supposed to go in a specific spot. Oh. Oh! Oh. Oh, do I gotta go back to the plateau? Oh, I probably do. Okay, so these are all 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all 5 by 5 squares. Oh god, I wish I did have graph paper for this.
Hello there.
Hello there. Hey, Silver Knight. Hey, Pan Raven. Hello. How are you all doing? Hope you're having a good start to your weekend. Happy Saturday, Batterday. Hug. Menacing moo. I no longer have a stomach bug. Knock on wood. I'll knock on wood too. I think my desk is made of wood. There. I'll knock on wood too. Just got back from the store since I didn't go yesterday. I'm glad you're feeling better. I love graph paper. Me too. I don't have any right now though, but I'm starting to think maybe I should have gotten some because this looks like it's gonna need a lot of grid stuff. Maybe I can just wing it. Or maybe, well here, I don't need to draw. Well, maybe I'll try and draw like a really small makeshift grid. Okay, so of the 2 by 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuck, I've messed up already. That's 6. Just ignore that. It doesn't exist. Yeah, there we go. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is terrible. This is a bad idea. No, this is not working. That's terrible. I can't draw straight lines to save my life. Okay, maybe I can just wing this then. No, I don't know if I can wing this. This looks very precise. Well, each one's a 5 by 5 grid. If I remember that much, that should be fine. We can't step over this to go on the other side. Okay. Okay. Do I have a ruler? Or something I could use as a straight edge, even. Not really. Here, I think I can wing it, though. So let's go back to the Plateau Island area. What's the fastest way? Rugen's lab would be the fastest way. Ironically, through the Golden Dome. But I can't lower the stairs from here. There's probably a faster way I could have done this then. Because I could go all the way this way. I guess this is the long way. The edge of another piece of paper. Like, I could, like, turn each of these into, like, a big grid. My pages on my regular notebook I'm using. Yeah. While we're driving, I'll attempt another grid. Another attempt. Okay, this one looks much cleaner already. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that looks much better, much cleaner. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's better. Not terrible. Okay. Right. All the way this way. Most roundabout way to get to where I'm trying to get to. Okay. Should I start drawing other grids? I can draw the small one, because the small one's only a 5 by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's 2. And then the L-shaped one. Crap, I drew it too big. Did I just say roundabout? Did I? It's been a while since I've seen JoJo, but I do remember that the ending theme song was so good. So I have the marbles of each color. Are they supposed to represent the fire marbles? Because the marble domes were pretty significant on those little grids. Which is why I was initially thinking that maybe I was supposed to find out where they were using that map, but that wasn't the whole thing. That wasn't the full thing. I was supposed to not just, like, note where they were mentally. I needed to actually figure out the precise location on the fucking grid. That's fucked up. Making me do grid stuff and math. I thought this game wasn't gonna be as cruel as 11th Hour, but I was wrong. I'll be the roundabout. Delicious grids. Hey, Hickory! How are you doing? Hello, hello. Believe it was this way? I think it was this way. How are you doing, though? Hello! Happy Saturday. I have so much to go through still, but I've been editing the clips I've made since 2021 to get them to fit the TikTok YouTube short framing. Ooh, that's a good idea. I need to do that at some point, too. Someday. I get nervous, though. Like, I have clips I could put... Oh, I gotta press the button. Like, I have clips I could turn into shorts or TikToks, technically. But I worry that they're not good enough for, like, the first one. So then I'm like, which would be, like, the good, best, like, first TikTok? And I don't know, I can never decide if there are any that are good enough. But that's just me. Let's see, you know what's even better than grid paper? Windows key and print. I mean, I could take a screenshot or use the snipping tool, but I feel like that would be cheating. I wouldn't have really done that in 1990. I wouldn't be able to do that back then. I feel like that's like taking the easy way. They would have expected us to write this all by hand. Let's see. I did that just in case Lucid goes crazy. You would have? Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I feel like I would have thought about doing it, but then wouldn't have been like alt-tab. I wouldn't have had multiple monitors back then to like effectively alt-tab. Without things breaking. Oh, you know what I did do though? The digital camera with a 2x2 screen. You know what I did do, though, when I was a kid? I would take screenshots of games. Like, my edutainment games. I would take, like, screenshots, and then I would copy-paste them in MS Paint. And then I would, like, trace pixel art from them. Like, when I was really little. I did that for funsies. Oh, I did that with, like, screen caps of, like, random Disney DVDs that I had, too. Like Lilo and Stitch. Okay, so I have this. Sounds like good practice. I mean, probably as a little kid. Let's see. So I already have the little island that I've not been to yet. I have that little one already brought up. So how do I know how to orient it? How do I know where the top of the thing is? Is it the default? Which was that? I have no idea. I mean, I see the little marble. It's over there. The fire marble. Like, should I assume that's the default location? I'll write where the handle was pointing. And then I'll write where the marble was located. Yeah. Because I did draw the 5x5 for this one. Like, how else would I know with this one? Because it's just one little square. The other ones I can tell what their orientation's supposed to be. I think. Like, this one looks like it would be pretty obvious, the L shape. I think. Later versions of Myst 1 really changed when the player started inexplicably carrying a camera. Is it doing the thing? There it goes. Even now, I'd say tracing is a good way to familiarize yourself with the new style. Yeah, as long as you don't, you know, take that too far and start just, like, making tracing, like, your thing, then you're just a thief. But using it to learn, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Here's my mouse. Okay, so this is the L shape. The L-shaped island. Which is the one we're on right now. Oh, and there's the marble. So it looks like it's on, like, the second row? So it's in this little piece, little tail piece. Hold on. Let me rotate this again. Oh, the handle always stays on the left. It rotates. Oh, okay, so that doesn't matter. I'm crossing that out. I'm crossing that out. Means nothing. Okay, but it's on the left side. Second row? I think. Okay, I'm writing that down. That it's in this first column, second row. I think I'm gonna go with that. I'm definitely not doing this the proper way you're supposed to. I am very much still winging this. Okay, here, I'll speed it up. Speed it up. Okay. I don't have a grid drawn for this one. Here, let me do it real quick. And then little tail piece. Okay. So where's the dome? Okay, well that's the big dome. The proper way's the one that works for you. Oh, there it is. Okay. So it's in that quadrant. And it looks like... Is it in the... Okay, it's in the very corner. Okay. Yeah, like it's usually oriented like this, so that's probably correct. Yeah, maybe. Okay. And then... Oh, this one's with it being a square, I feel like that's gonna be like like this one where I won't be able to tell which way's up or down. Let's do big one. Hey, Carbon! Hello! Hope you're having a good start to your weekend. Happy Saturday, batter day. Let's see, I once went to a children's museum in which you could stick your face into one of those things and see a relief map of it. Oh, I remember those! Those were a lot of fun. They still sell the little versions of that at, like, Walmart or so, and something like that. I would always put my hands in them to see the little impressions. With the little pegs. The little tiny... What would you describe those things? Like little plastic needly things. All of these squares make a circle. I mean, technically we're looking for circles on squares. We're looking for the dome buildings. You can do the squares too, don't worry. Let's see, don't see dome yet. I don't think. Nope. Oh, is that it? That's it. Okay, so it's... Let me rotate this again. Okay, so it's in 4th column? Here, let me do a very, very rudimentary sketch of this big one. And that has the tail on the, well, very long tail on the bottom. Oh, this is terrible drawing. It's a good thing no one can see how bad this is. No one can see my shame. Okay, and then it's on this one in 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then it's in the 4th column. Is that the 2nd row? I think so. 4th column, 2nd row. I think that's right. Post on Discord? No, it looks so bad. It looks terrible. No, I don't want to see. I don't want you to know my shame. Okay, it does orient it correctly when you go away from it. So I think that means I can assume that when I set this one up, it'll be oriented correctly by default. I think. And then I guess I'm gonna assume that I can ignore red. Because there's not even a 6th one here for me to check. Yay, the pins still work. That's another thing, I didn't want to put too many hats on, because then it would hide the headband pin. Unless I started covering my face with hats. Like my cheeks again. Okay. Marble? Is that the marble? Or is that the marble? I can't actually tell. I don't think I see the marble. Is that it? No. Maybe that? That's the only thing I can think of. Because I don't see any, like, dome-like structure anywhere else. And oh, I think this was the one where it was underground a little bit, too. Because this is the crater. Where Gen's lab is. So that would actually make sense that it's showing it... that it's in the mountain. Okay, so never mind. This is correct. Okay. Okay, so it's in the top one. 2nd column. 4th row? Okay. 2nd column. 4th row. Okay. I think I have them. I think. I guess we'll go back. I guess. I hope this works. I'm gonna try to get back to the Golden Dome from Gen's lab, though. See if I can use that shortcut. Hey, Teflon! Hey, Dr. Teflon, it's this puzzle. Yeah, it's the puzzle. I think I might have figured it out, maybe? Maybe. I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I level 5. This should be fine. This should work. Yeah! I feel totally confident. Definitely. Hope you're having a good weekend, though, Dr. Teflon. Hope you're having a good Saturday, Batterday. Give the pin a hat. Make one of the pins into a thinking cap. probably should do a thinking cap pin. I wanted to do a light bulb at one point. So it looks like I've got a big idea. A bright idea. Pay attention to the negative space, node orientation to squares. Yeah, which is why I made it a little more difficult with the one that was shaped like a square. Because there was the, like, negative space, except, like, on the map itself. Let's see, it brings me severe joy watching people go through this puzzle. Because it's so hard. Thinking cap useful in many games. I do play quite a few puzzle games. Even ones that aren't supposed to be puzzle games have puzzles in them. Everyone's struggling. I'm like, yes, yes, yes. Okay. Okay, I can get back here from this direction. Okay. I just have to redo this part. Which is fine. Which is fine, I guess. Okay. I think my little haphazard little charts are enough to help me wing this properly. Hold on, I gotta rotate it again. I forgot. I gotta do it twice. Outer Wilds and Alan Wake 2, for example. The thinking cap. God, for Outer Wilds, it's more like I need a comfort blanket. Having a good weekend, just got home from the beach. Nice! Oh, I hope that the weather was nice and warm today. It's been like, it's been getting weirdly cold, but now today it's like randomly warming up. Because it's in like, it's like 60 something. Like late 60s. I do have a comfort blanket asset. I could use that next time. You know what? I might use that next time for Outer Wilds. Be like, this is my comfort blanket to help me forget that I'm flying through space and dying a lot. South America, it's always warm. Ooh, so it's always perfect beach weather. Nice. That's very cool. Made a note of the position of everything in case you end up beating your head against the wall, but I have no idea what the colors mean since I haven't seen the whole game yet. So we figured out it was like a combination of like the posts from around that little observation area we were at and the lights from the fish area. I don't know how else to describe it. The fish observation area. Oh, I remembered where the marbles were that I put them preliminarily. Awesome. Okay. So in this one, the marble should be here, I think. And then the green one is on this tail end, second column, or second row, first column. And then this one, the yellow, I think goes up here. I wonder if I'll know right away if I have it right or wrong. And then this one is down here, I think. And then this one was here, I think. Maybe I have it wrong. I probably have it wrong. Let's see. Wait! No, this one was... I was reading the wrong one. This one's supposed to be... up here. I think. Hey, Chaotic! Hello! Lucy, I missed you, my favorite back globs. Hello! Hope you're having a good Saturday, batter day. Hello, hello, hello. It's cold and rainy where I am. It's nice. Oh, that's good nap weather. Oh, envious I am. Let's see, wanna know what you did wrong? I can say that at least. Maybe. After, let me decide for sure if I have these correct from how I drew them. Like, I think that was correct. And then this one... I think that was right. Wait, this one's not. Yes, I think that was actually supposed to be up here. And then... that's right. And I think that's right. And I think that's correct now. Okay, so I'm not sure which one is wrong. Unless I have to do something with the red marble. Let's see. I at work. Oh, I hope you're having a good day. Well, if it's not a good day, at least you're hoping I hope you're having at least a tolerable day. I kind of assume that all work days are kind of sucky, so I hope that it's at the least sucky day it could be. Would the red marble be where the huge dome is? Maybe? That's what I got to. You're doing well. This puzzle has a brute force number in the bazillions, so you might have to give it multiple tries. Yeah, the big dome is the one that we're basically on top of right now. Huge dome was split across 2 squares. Yeah, I don't think we have to mark the... Oh, I feel like the red one is a red herring. Like, literally. Because it doesn't have an associated island with it. I feel like there should only be 5. The only thing I could think of is that the default orientation of these is not correct. And that I need to rotate them further. Maybe? Oh, God. Maybe I just need to back out and see if anything happened. I feel like there would at least give me some sort of acknowledge. What's that do? Oh, is that to tell me if it's correct or not? Was that correct? I don't know if that was right or not. Okay, so it might be a thing where I won't know until I go and, Okay, I'm gonna save.
What happened?
I don't know. I'm gonna save. Atake waffle. Save. Because it might be that I need to push this down and then go check to see if one of the marbles is powered? Maybe? I'm pretty dang sure you got the correct... I feel like that was correct. Like, I wrote them down as best I could, and I think I even corrected the fuck up I did do. So maybe now that that's up there... Yeah, maybe I have to go find a fire marble now. Well, the fastest way would be... Well, I don't want to go the long way again, so I guess I'll stay here and rotate this. And figure it out this way. Because if it's correct, then the fire marbles should work if I enter one. I think... I don't need to turn on all the fire marbles again and make them all spin again, do I? I hope not. Figured out the positions independently of you while looking at the maps and came to the same conclusion. Science! Well, if 2 scientists came to the same conclusion, then, I mean, that increases the chances, right? You would think. Maybe. Possibly. We need a third scientist. A third person to confirm, to corroborate our findings. But I have a good feeling, maybe. Having to press down that thing on top of the marbles makes me think that, yeah, we have to go check somewhere else to see if it's working. How would I know if it is? It has to be I have to go check the marble. This one is the fastest one I can get to. This one. And I have the code for the marble here. Early stream. Hey, Quirky Danny. Hello. Yes, early well, technically it's the normal day that we would do Saturday batter days. Normal time of day. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good start to your weekend. Push these all over here. Okay. 5, 11, 12, 16, 18. Okay. Is it powered on? Give me the papers. I'll sign them. I'm not paying attention to the puzzle, but I'll corroborate whatever you want. Perfect. No, it's still not on. Maybe it's because I need to turn all the other... Maybe it's because I need to close the other marbles and make them spin again. Like, that would make sense, right? Because they're supposed to be powering things. Spin to win? Maybe. Maybe that's what I'm missing. Like, if I'm gonna use this one to check the book, then maybe I should turn all the other ones back on? Maybe? Because I feel like the marbles are placed correctly. So that's the only thing I can think of that's missing. So I guess we'll go do that. But we'll leave this one off, because we're going to use this one. So all the other marbles we're going to turn back on. Make them all spin. Pretty sure... I want to say I'm pretty certain that they're correct. I want to say... I want to have faith that they are. Okay. All the way this way. Okay. Yeah, like, this one's not spinning anymore. We probably need to fix that. Because that makes sense, that when they're spinning, that's when they're generating power. Right? That makes sense, right? I think. Spin? There we go. Yes, the passages hidden by the doors were evil. It took me so long to realize that that was even there. But I did eventually, by accident, really, figure that out. Okay, so this one's going again. Okay, and then... next closest one would be... oh, the plateau. So actually, I should go back. Thrugen's lab. Let me back. Okay. That's right, because we gotta go through here again. To get the one on the plateau. I think, because I think those were correct. I think I have the numbers, I think I have the marble locations correct, I think. That's why I'm doing all this, because I think that that part's right. I've got to believe. I've got to. Okay. Turn around. Let's see, for fun I ran the number. It's... oh my god, even how many places is that? Let's see, millions, billions, trillions. 67 quadrillion, 572 trillion, 56 billion, 260 million, 800,000. What the fuck? Here, I'll skip the transportation there. I'll skip that one. Skip it, skip it. All the way. Okay. We speeding. We Newman. But that's a lot of possibilities. Assuming your hypothesis that you keep one marble off the board. That is definitely an assumption. Because, like, we know that red was a color, but... I don't think it's associated with an island. Okay, so I want to turn this one back on. And there's a... yeah, and there's that dome on... there's a fire marble that we've not seen. I think we can safely assume that one's still spinning, though. I think. Okay, so that one's going. So that's 2. Then next one I think would be the jungle. And that'll be 3 marbles. And then the one I can't see. And then the one at the Golden Dome. Okay, so the last one should be the jungle then. In theory. In theory. All the way back. Quack. Quack indeed. With all marbles, it's... Oh, God. 41. Oh, God. Quintillion. That's fucked up. That's a lot of possibilities. So that puzzle is effectively... I'll skip. Effectively not brute forceable. Unless you're really, 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 really massively lucky. But I think we made some educated assumptions. I want to think. Or really bored with infinite time. All the way this way. Okay. Because going this way, she'll take us right to the jungle. Up the ladder. God, can you imagine what it would have been like? I mean, I don't have to really imagine because I technically did play way back. Do not remember any of this because I was like 3. But you had to switch CDs every time you went to a new island. God, with the number of times I've gone back and forth from every island, it would have taken so long. Fucking hell. Yeah, I think the only thing I remember from this game was the aesthetic. I didn't remember the solutions to anything. Good old CD switching. Good old CD switching. And I think it had 5 CDs, right? I have my jewel case and stuff. Well, it's not actually a jewel case. It's like a cardboard sleeve, but like cardboard sleeves inside like a cardboard box. It's hard to describe. Yeah, it was like a little box inside a big box. A lot of nested boxes. I love those the big boxes. I have like a few of them. Oh, if I had the space and the money, I would absolutely collect them. Okay. Marble. This way. Yeah, actually, I still have the big box for for original Myst and Myst 3. Which the big box for Myst 3 is tinier than the big box for Myst 1, which is kind of annoying because they don't match. Oh, wrong way. This way. Okay, and then up. Hey, Tashtari, hello! How are you doing? You missed... We maybe solved a marble puzzle, maybe? We're trying to figure out if we did by trying to fix something that we might have forgotten to do, maybe? Hope you're having a good Saturday about a day. The Troishka CD cases, basically. And then over here... My current hypothesis is that I have the marbles powered, but that I need to have them spin again. Except for the one that I'm gonna be using. So that's why I'm going around and turning them all back on. Maybe marbles. Yeah! Maybe marbles. Okay, so now I think they should all be spinning. Except that one. So let's go back to the Golden Dome. And hope that I was right. I'd kill for an LGR-sized collection of... Ah, yes! I love looking at their collection. It's so big. All those old games. Let's see. Never mind about boredom. Assuming an execution of one combination a minute, this would take longer than the age of the universe. What if it was one combination per second? Somehow. Somehow. Okay. Yes, yes, you see me. And then this way. Yeah, this will take us back. Although, is this the best way? Well, otherwise I'd have to take the other tram anyway to go back to through Gen's lab, so it's long either way. Let's see. Wouldn't meaningfully change things. 60 per minute and 1 per minute would be able to... Yeah, you're right. It'd be infinite. It'd be so long anyway. At least with that, we're down to about only 2 billion years. Christ. It takes... Oh my god. The most unbrute forceable puzzle I've seen in a while. Like, damn. Where's my mouse? Here we go. Okay. And then... Oh, good. We can get back through here. And then... Back here to take me back to the marble. Okay. I wonder if this will work. Okay, so in theory... I mean, all the other ones are now powered on and spinning. If I have the marbles correct, I don't know if how to know if that's correct or not. I should save. Hold on. Save. Marble. Please. Please. Okay. Oh. Let's see. Working on my own puzzle. What do I want for late lunch? What are you in the mood for? Maybe a burrito. International Women's Day? Why aren't there lines of girls wanting to kiss me? Another girl! It's just unfair. Life is unfair sometimes like that. But also, happy International Women's Day. Let's see. 5, 11, 16. Okay, 11. Chicken sandwich? But only... Okay, only chicken sandwich if it's the kind of... That's like chicken salad sandwich that has the grapes in it. I love the ones with grapes in it. And then 16 and 18.
Pro gamer.
Pro gamer. Is it actually pro gamer? Is it powered on this time? Is it gonna work? Hey, XSE, hello! How do you oh, did I pronounce that correctly? Hello, hello. Hope you're having a good day. Please let this work. It doesn't look like it's working yet. Okay, so I'm missing something still. What am I missing? Doesn't matter how you pronounce it. Okie dokie. Hope you're having a good day, though. So what am I... Maybe I have the marbles placed wrong. Let's go look at the marbles again. Wah wah. Wah wah wah. Let's see. I was thinking of running to Popeyes if I want a chicken sandwich. Ooh. That's a good option, too. That is certainly not a bad option. Let's see. But do I need that the other way in order for the stairs to be lifted? I don't know. Well, I guess I'll find out if I look over. Okay, no, the stairs do stay up. Hmm. Then maybe I needed that powered on for the marble? Hmm. Maybe now I'm overthinking things. Here, let me check since I'm here. See if that did anything. But yeah. Sandwich with grapes unless you count grape jelly. No, not grape jelly. It has like hunks of like half-sliced grapes in the chicken salad, usually with like almonds or something too. It's really good, I promise. It's really yummy. 16, 18, 12, 11, 5. If it's not that pipe, then I guess the only thing would be, it would have to be the marbles. Which one would I have had wrong? Or maybe I need to rotate them? Which was my theory, that maybe they're not actually oriented straight up. Yeah, it's still not working. Okay. Okay. Or maybe I do need to place the red marble. I don't know if that makes sense, though. What would red even be associated with? Alright, let's go back up to the marble platform thing. In a salad, sure, but I've not had a sandwich like that. Like a chicken salad sandwich? You've not? You should try it. Although it's been a while since I found a place that does the chicken salad like that. It definitely doesn't seem like things are powered on any more than they were before. Here, spin this around. My nose is itchy. God, my nose has been so itchy. My allergies have been crazy. Every day I've been waking up, sniffling and sneezing. But it's not me being sick. It's just my allergies. Painful. Let me spin one more time. Split. 2.1 billion years to only working on it on Battery Day. That makes it 14.7 billion years. We beat the game eventually, guys. I promise. Definitely before the heat death of the universe. Okay. So I guess this was not correct. Or... Oh, I didn't try pressing that button. I didn't realize that was a button I had to press. Okay. So maybe that's how I would know if it was working. Maybe pressing that button would actually do something. Okay. So what's incorrect? Does the red marble need to do something? Look at my chart again. Purple for the L shape. Looks like it's in the correct spot that I drew, at least. The blue. Yep, in the four square one. And that looks correct. And then this one here. It's green. Yes. And then the small yellow one up there, yeah. And then here. And that was orange. Yes. So then what am I missing? It doesn't look like there's an extra island or anything where the red could, like, magically go. Like, the only thing I can think of is that this is supposed to, like, like, maybe they're supposed to... The only ones that could rotate, though, would be these two. Because the other ones are pretty obvious how they would have to be oriented. These are the only ones that it's kind of a little less sure. So, like, if I were to rotate this, it would be here. Like, I could try just rotating that little yellow one. Nope. Like, do I need that red... I keep not being able... That's what's messing with me, is I don't know if that red marble is a red herring, or if I'm actually supposed to do something with it. Like, I have red marked down as the... It had the eye symbol with the line through it, but it wasn't associated with an island. But technically, I did write red down. If I rotated this again, it would be here. Wait. There? Hold on. My throat's getting itchy. Yeah, speaking of allergies making my throat itchy. Blech. Nope. I'm starting to think that maybe this isn't the answer. Spring is upon us. My allergies say so. Yep. Oh, you're allergic to salad? Well, I'm talking about, like, a chicken salad wouldn't have, like, the typical salad fixings in it. It would be, like, it would be different. You wouldn't have, like, leaves in it. Unless you wanted to. Best salad I've ever had was shredded chicken, slivered almonds, dried cranberries, apple slices, shredded Swiss cheese. God, that sounds so good. Yeah, I love summer style, like, fruity chicken salads. Like, with strawberries and stuff in them, or, like, mandarin oranges. Oh, yeah, now I want a fruity salad. Nope. Okay. I'm sorry, I think maybe it does have something to do with this red marble. Put that back up there. That was correct, right? Yeah. Alright. Where does this go? In the middle? Maybe it just goes in the middle. That seems mighty silly, though. Like, I feel like I'm right here, but I'm missing something. Like, I feel like pressing the button here should tell me if I have it correct or not, which is why I'm thinking I have it incorrect. Should I have to go back to the map island to see something that I missed? But Beef, you had the same marble locations that I did. So what am I missing? To get the same marble locations? What am I missing? And is the red one important? When my grandmother made chicken salad, she put nasty stuff like bits of celery. I don't know how I feel about that. Are the colors correct for sure? I thought they were. Because I associated them with... Because I used the lights to figure out what color was which, oriented around that area. Unless I had it, like, the wrong way. Like, what if it's green instead of red or some such something or other? I don't think that's right, though. Maybe we need to go back to the map island. Yep, nope, that still didn't work. I'll put it back, and then I think we're gonna go back to the map island to look at the colors again. And maybe the marble placements. It's all the same location. Wait, no, I had that correct, I think, up here. And swap the green back in. Which one? It was this one. Okay. Alright, we'll go back. I will leave this down, though. Okay. Just for sanity. Okay. Okay, fine. All the way. What? Nope. Nope, I need that open. I need to go through there. Okay. Back to the map. I'm trying to think. What I could be missing. It's gotta... Well, I say it's gotta, but it might... Maybe it's the... Yeah, like, maybe it's the colors that I had wrong. Here, I'll skip. I will skip the trip. Let's see. This way, and then up. And then... back this way. And I'll skip. Down. All the way around. Okay. Back through here. Playing Kaiserreich, Hearts of Iron 4 Mon. Might have you just united China under the worst person. Oh no. Oh no! I can only imagine who that could be. Celery's way too bitter for me to eat it. We'll also go places and they want to serve ants on a log for kids and I just didn't have anything to eat. That's ants on a log. That's like, raisins and peanut butter on celery, right? I remember liking those as a kid. As like a little snack. But also, the thing I don't like about celery is the fibers, like the stringy fibers that get stuck in my teeth. That's what I don't like about fresh celery. I actually mind cooked celery a little less, well, mind it a little, yeah, less, because of that. Because then it's more melt in your mouth, kinda. Like in a soup. Nah, it's fine. Eat and floss at the same time? Ah! Ugh! Cursed. Ah. That just sounds so cursed. Okay. Boop. All the way. Okay. So I figured out the colors before using the colored posts here around the water. Like these. And because they were arranged around the star-shaped area, I thought... So I thought it was oriented kind of like the map in the Golden Dome. But what if that's not correct? What if I was assuming that incorrectly? So, like, I had orange here, and yellow, green, and then over there is blue. And then the post that I think was supposed to be here is broken. And I think that's supposed to be purple? Because the red light was over here. I believe. But again, what if my assumption was incorrect, though? I guess the way to tell would be I go to the fish observation area? Maybe? Which is down below. I love the machine sounds, yes! The sound design, the visual design. This game's so pretty. Pretty to hear and watch and play. It was down here. And then I rotate this. And then get out. Let's see. He's nicknamed the dog meat general, among other things. One of the books is literally called The Story of a Bastard. Interesting. I'm not very well educated on Chinese history in that amount of detail, so interesting. I hear dog meat though, and I think of Fallout, because the dog's named that, right? If Fallout 4? Let's see. Celery strings do make me feel like I'm eating something super healthy. True. Not a very pleasant healthy experience, but healthy. Like, celery helps keep you regular and has almost no calories. It is, I mean, it's mostly, like, filled with water, right? What if a Silent Hill protagonist just made a cape from the flesh of monsters they killed? I think that they would become just another monster in Silent Hill at that point. When even when the monsters are scared of you. You're like, oh god, it's that guy. Oh, there's been one all the way back to Fallout 1. I didn't know that. Well, now I'm gonna have to keep an eye out when I do go play through the whole series. And then they meet other humans that get freaked out. Well, yeah, because they probably would look like another monster. Yeah, I figure it's not the same. Not the same dog. That'd be really fucking impressive if it were. Or it'd have to be something like Dark Souls patches. Well, I say Dark Souls, but patches is in a lot more than Dark Souls, obviously. Okay. Oh, just wearing the flesh of the physical manifestation of traumas. What of it? Yeah, that'd be terrifying. Okay. This one? Okay. So I think I have all the islands associated with like an eye symbol thing. So like I had this one as the green island that's shaped with like the 2x2 with the little tail. Yeah, so I have that as green. And then this one with the open eye with the dot, I have as yellow. Yup. And then this one with the line across, I have as orange, and that's the big chunky island. And that's the orange. And then this is the one that's red, which I didn't have associated with an island. But it does mess with the fish. Hello. Fallout 1 dog meat has no sense of self-preservation. It's fucking work keeping him alive in that game. Oh god. So that tells me when we go to play that I'll be stressing out trying to keep him alive. Oh. Great. And then this one with the one vertical line I have is... Well, I have this written down as purple, but it has... The light for this one's broken. But I think that's the L-shape island. And then this one I have is blue. For the little 2x2. So... The way if I have this wrong is if it's not really in... If I have the order wrong. That could be a possibility. Like if I have the color association, like the color order correct, but not like the islands that are associated with them. Because I just assumed that the map orientation from the Golden Dome was what I was supposed to be looking at. Where's the chart when I drew that? There was. Which had... wait. Is that correct, though? Wait, I have two of them written down. Maybe the other one was correct. Hold on. If this was correct, then the order would actually be... What the fuck? Now I'm confused. If I have the order of the colors correct, but not which island is which, then yellow might be this other island. Hold on. Let me redraw this then. Because then if that... Because I think the eye symbol and the color's correct. But if the island's not... Blue... Would that be the L-shaped one then? And then... Green would be... the 4x4? And then yellow... the 4x4 with the tail? And then orange... the little island? Which would make purple... the big one? Okay, so I think I have the marble positions correct. It might be the colors. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the dome then. Hey, Nightmare! Hello, hello! How are you doing? Good to see you. Happy Saturday, Batter Day. Let's see. It's a meme in the Kaiserreich community. In Hearts of Iron. Poem about bastards, my dummy generally. You tell me to do this, he tells me to do that. You're all bastards. Go fucking... What the fuck? The ultimate fuck you of a poem, damn. Dwarmatic. Damn. Quite the poet. Okay. Maybe this is right then? Where did I draw that first chart? Well, it's worth a try anyway. Because I think the marble placement is correct. It's gotta be the colors I have wrong. That's the only thing I can think of. That's the only thing it could be, right? At least the tram's already oriented for me to just go back. But here, I'll skip. I'll skip. Go back. God, I hope I'm on the right track for this. I hope. Let's see. This is one way to get back. Just have to do this again. But still, I think a little faster. Let's see. Oh, I can skip. Can I skip the... No, I don't think I can skip that. This stuff's been found and translated as good shit. Is it all funny? Is it, like, all just, like, the most, like, bitter poems? Okay, I think... Oh, one more. Another one. Okay, and then... We rotate again. Can only skip videos. Can't skip the off-screen rotations. I can skip the on-screen rotations, though. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, okay. So, same positions, but let's swap the colors around. Sure. So, let's try blue for the L shape. And purple for the big one. And orange for the little one. And then yellow for this one. And then green for this one. Which location was... here? I still don't have red doing anything. I think red is still a red herring. No pun intended. But I think this might... I don't know, maybe? I did kind of just rotate them, like, counterclockwise, didn't I? Damn it! No! Okay. Hey, many sharp teeth. Yes, this puzzle. I'm so sorry. Everyone who's noticed that I'm at this puzzle has been like, oh, God. Good luck with this. Like, everyone. It's that infamously hard. It's just, oh, God. Okay. I'm thinking. Let's see. Lightning. I saw lightning in the sky. It's like God wants to get wants to get lit. God isn't lighting up. Then why is there lightning? Wait, is that a real poem? That's amazing. If I were sane, I'd look this puzzle up, but I'm not sane. We must suffer. It was the only Myst game puzzle I broke down. Is that bad? And looked up the solution to? We managed to somehow get through Lighthouse the Dark Being without looking up a walkthrough, and this is what might break us? Damn. Someone asked me on when I didn't really know. Yesterday a boy called me dad. I don't know who his mother is. Like, I don't really know how many women I have. I don't... like, oh my god. This is all the same guy. Praying for rain. The sky god also named Zhang. Why does he make life hard for me? If it doesn't rain in 3 days, I'll demolish our temple. Okay, that's from Barger Paw. That's pretty fucking funny. I see a common theme there. This puzzle is kind of like a cross-threading, like cross-threading a screw. You can turn it as hard as you want, but if you cross-thread it, it just won't go in. Interesting. I stand by that. I like this puzzle. I'm trying to just figure out what I have wrong. Like, I think I have the marble positions right. It's the colors that now I'm unsure about. Like, I basically rotated them all counterclockwise. But what if it's backwards? What if I should have rotated them clockwise? Maybe green is supposed to be over here. And orange is supposed to be here? No. Well, if I rotated them, it would be here. And then this would go over here, this would be here, this would be over in this quadrant. Wait. Here? This is just me guessing at this point, though, isn't it? Because I thought that I had the correct everything, but now... now nothing makes sense anymore. Here, I'll attempt it anyway. Just for shits and giggles. There. And then this one was here. And then this one here. I think. Yeah. Why not? Let's see. Talking about his pingas, whoring, doing lots of drugs, drinking, and writing poetry. A debaucherous bastard in every way. I mean, damn, I mean, if he sounds like he had a fun time living his life, though, at least. Damn, it still doesn't work! Well, the colors I wrote down, I wrote in the order that we rotated to look at them. Again, what if I had it, like, backwards, though? If that's the case, then I would not... orange... Like, if maybe rotating from the red was the opposite, so then orange... yellow? And then... green would still be the same. Green would still be here. If this theory is correct. And then this would be blue. And then this would be purple. And it would be... where was it? Here? Yeah. Maybe? Like, maybe I just had it, like, backwards? Let's see. Do you know Shugo Chara? It sounds familiar, but not familiar enough that I've seen it. Oh! You want a hint that's barely a hint? Let me know. I have one prepared. If it's one that's barely a hint, that sounds fine. I would be open to that. I would be open to a barely hint. Like a nudge in what in the direction of what I'm doing wrong. And Funtime is also a warlord in charge of people. There was a reason he was assassinated in the actual timeline. Lived a full life and then, yeah, doing evil things. And karma came for him. Put on 2 more thinking caps. She'd only have to guess about the color of one of the marbles. Quack. Well, the one marble color I was guessing was purple. It might be red. Maybe, I guess. Because there was the red light. I'll try it this way, and then I'll rotate the other colors back to the way they originally were, but with the red instead of the purple. I'll try that. Okay, not this one. So I'll try swapping the other colors except for the red one out. Ooh, care package. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the care package. I just hydrated. Small stretch. Thank you, thank you. Okay. So keeping the red one where it is. Well, actually, no. With my original theory, it was the L shape that was the island I didn't know. Which I guess was purple. But what if it's red? It might be. So we'll try that. And this one was initially here. And yellow was the little one. And blue was the one over here. And green is already correct. Alright, I guess we'll try this one, but with the red instead of the purple. Ah! Pain. Okay. I'm gonna put another thinking cap on, I think. Okay. I'm looking at my notes again. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue. And then there's the broken light. I feel like that broken light has to be purple. Because there was a red light. It just didn't... It was, like, in a different location, though. Maybe you need a thinking eye patch for your special eye? Let's see. Do I have eye patches? I have one that has the VTube Studio logo. It looks like an injury eye patch, though. Oh, not me! Perfect. There. Does this help? Is this helping? Now put a thinking cap on it? Okay.
Pro gamer move.
Pro gamer. Okay. other one. Perfect. Yeah, maybe this is enough now. My thinking eye patch. Okay, let's see if this helps. It's fine. Okay. I'm going to...
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Yeah, we'll see. My current idea, I'm gonna go back inside the dome, and I want to look at the little chart.
This big brain time.
Big brain. Massive brain. Betty Wrinkles. I'm gonna look back at the little map chart thing they have in the dome. Verify that it looks like the one... Because I have like 2 drawn here. I want to make sure which one I have drawn. Oh, hydrate. Will do. Thank you, thank you. Nice and hydrated today. Oh, that's right. I can skip the animation here. Okay. Whee! Okay. I want to look at this. It is different. Wait, this does look like the other one I had. Yeah, wait. Well then, where did I draw this one from? I don't remember. Okay, well this would change things if I was listening to this chart. Hold on. And then the L shape. Yeah, this is the second one I was attempting, where the L shape I had was blue. And then it was the big one on the bottom left that I had as purple or red, if it's not the orange. And then that little cube would be orange. Let's try that again then, I guess? Skip. Okay. Okay. Staring at this again. That purple and red are messing with me. I guess we'll try the L shape being blue. Oh! I accidentally hit my Windows key. Don't want to say anything, right? Nah, it's probably fine. It's probably fine. It's probably fine. Hopefully. Like, I guess this would be... maybe. And then orange would be the little one. And yellow would be... oh, where's my other target? This one. How long does it usually take people, like, on average, to figure out this puzzle? If it's, like, one of the hardest ones in the game, like, does it usually take people, like, a while? And then green... a 4x4 or a 2x2. And it was this one. And then it's either red or purple for this one, if this is correct. Could try the red. Okay. We'll try with the red. Like most things Myst, it comes down to whether you noticed a thing or not. Apparently I've not. Apparently I've not noticed a thing. Guess I'll swap it with purple again. There. We're watching someone play the original Myst, and he's actually not noticed that you can rotate the tower. Oh! OG Myst rotating the tower? Like to get to, like, the library area? Yeah, that would definitely slow you down if you didn't notice that. Like, if it's just the colors that I'm getting wrong. In spite of this, he's got remarkably far. He brute forced the solutions for the Selenitic and mechanical ages. I'm trying to remember. Did I brute force my way through Myst 1? I'm trying to remember if I did. It makes him feel better. We had to tell Lucid that as well. Wait! Really? Wait, did I really make the same mistake? That's really funny if I made the same fucking mistake. When he got to Selenitic, of course, he mapped out the Maze Runner I did. I did also try to map out the maze. It did not work out too well for me. Once I figured out to listen for the sounds and stuff, it was better. I didn't really need to lower that again, but I'm thinking maybe I need to go back to the... I don't want to go all the way back to the plateau map island again. But if I have the colors wrong, that's... I always close that door when I'm running. When I'm running through here. Every time. No, it's probably faster if I go the other way. Because I can at least skip the door rotations. Okay, and then this way... Well, I mean, if this is showing me the map of, like, which door leads to which island... Or where the pipes are leading to each island, at least. Okay, let's go all the way back. All the way. Multitasking but not fully following everything. Did we get the positions correct, just not the colors? To be fair, I don't know. I'm assuming that we have the positions correct, but not the colors. But... let's go look again. I think maybe the problem is I have the island's orientation wrong on the little chart thing I have, maybe, and that's why I'm messing up the colors. Going back up. Okay. When I played it back in the 90s, my mom and I had to go to the Walden books to look up the solution for the Maze Runner. I actually have an old 97 Riven the Solutions manual thing. It's like a vertical, like rectangular book. I've not looked in it for the solutions though. But there is like cool lore stuff in it. Okay. So this island's already up. Again, what if the orientation of the island is incorrect? Like, I assume that the default is the correct position. I mean, I don't know any... I mean, how else would I be able to orient it? Like, it doesn't really seem... And then there's the posts. And my assumption was that these were... When I wrote the colors down, it was with the assumption that it's like a star shape again. Because green's back there. And the two up ones are yellow, blue, orange, and then mystery color, which I think is purple. Because red is between these. But if I have the islands marked wrong... Let me bring up the island I'm on. This one. Okay. And the dome was over here. Like, I don't think I should have to rotate this, except to, like, figure out where the marble is, right? I'm thinking. Like, I feel like the answer's staring me at me in the face. I have that too. I got it because I wanted the poster, which I haven't framed yet. Oh, I don't think I have the poster for it anymore. Oh, I don't think I have the poster anymore. Hey, why even? Hello! Not used to streaming at this time. Good to see you back at it. Yeah! We're back at it again. How are you doing, why even? Hope you're having a good night. Well, I'm also not used to streaming this early. Hope you're having a good afternoon, because it's still the daytime. Like how it's written, but I don't think it's canonical. Oh, the Maze Runner. Like the... Oh, like the books? Or do you mean... Oh, wait. Are you saying the manual you don't think is canonical? Well, who was the manual written by? Was it not written by any of the writers at Cyan? See, now I feel like I gotta look that up at some point. Let's see, can I skip this animation? Yes. Oh!
YN823 just shared 3 bits. I'm okay. Still working on your MTG cards. Mo Unbat.
Thank you, Waiven. Thank you for the 3 biddies. And the MTG card. Exciting. Very cool. Thank you so much for the 3 biddies. Okay, So we're back here. And we know this is red light. So this one... So this should be blue. Where's that broken one? That's the red light. And this is the one that's broken. So... Okay. So to the left of that one... Well, something that's a little confusing, actually, I guess, is how this is rotating versus how the camera is rotating. Maybe that's confusing me. So that's... Okay, so that's the red light. Yeah, so just gotta mess with the fish. Okay, red light. And then I rotated... It rotated to the right? Okay, that's the broken one. And then this should be blue? Yeah. And then green. And then yellow. And orange. The poor fish. I know, I feel sorry for that poor fish I keep messing with. Hint guides are written in a narrative style, but they have some things that aren't in universe. Like, they'd have, like, inside knowledge, or they're making stuff up. Let's see. Myst one suggests, for example, suggests that the Myst book is written in English, and the stranger found it in an old, used bookstore. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's not explicitly in the game. So that's just making stuff up. Library or used bookstore, I forget which. Yeah, because the game doesn't explicitly say where the stranger picks up the book, just that they find it somewhere. That is interesting. Kind of a retcon. Never read it, but the library bookstore part alone contradicts the opening scene. It's hard for anything pre-Book of Atris to be free of canon problems. So the Book of Atris, that, like, solidified more lore things officially then? I'm looking at the chart I have here. Like, I think I have the rotation, like, the colors correct. So the thing I must be getting wrong is the association of which island goes with which color. Which is what I've basically been saying. But I'm trying to figure out, then, what's the correct orientation? Well, I have the one written down from the Golden Dome. Maybe it's upside down? And not... I'm, like, staring at my notes, hoping the answer will just, like, come to me. Because when I orient it this way... Okay, this way with the red light. And then... broken mystery light. Oh, wait, no. Wait. Okay, yeah, no, that was correct. For a second, I thought that had that backwards. No, it's just backwards with the buttons. Okay, but the rotation of the camera should still be correct. So this was mystery color, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. Okay. So red's not associated with an island, I don't think. Unless it's this island. It doesn't have a post, though. That's why I don't think that it's... There's a little red light. But there's no post above here that's marked red. I'm trying to rub my brain cells in my brain together. Hold on, let me reseat myself. See, Book of Atris basically ends with, I realized the moment I fell into the fissure, monologue. One could argue that Book of Atris had a bigger impact on canon than even Myst 1. So there's some weird stuff from 93 to 95 period. Quack. Yeah, because I guess until that point, they hadn't decided for sure on a bunch of, like, really specific lore things. Interesting. I gotta get copies of those books and start reading them. Especially, I have to catch up on the books before playing Myst 4? Was it? I'm trying to figure out the missing piece to this. Like, that's the broken one. Which, if it was oriented like... Hold on, going back to this one. Like the chart in the Golden Dome. If we were to assume that it keeps that star shape, that's why this would be like the 4-quadrant one. This would be the L shape. Which would make that... What was it? Yellow? Yeah. But that's assuming that orientation's correct. And I think I've tried that a few times, and I don't think it was working. Because it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But then there's this one. And that's purple. Again, I do think purple's right for the other marble. I think red is a red herring. Wait. I have an idea. I have an idea. I think maybe I need to look at the marbles again. Not the marbles. The fire marbles. Because if I have the colors associated with the eye symbols... Hold on. And I just need to associate the eye symbols with the island. Those symbols might be on the fire marbles themselves. And those, there's only one per island. Okay. New idea. And yeah, I would have to guess the one for the island I can't reach. But that's the direction to go. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Let's go look at the fire marbles again. Okay. You did show me the recommended series list. I don't know if I wrote it down, though. I tried to memorize it. I know I needed to catch up on the novels, and... Oh, that I need to go back and do the... what was it? Age of Rhyme? I remember I need to do that after Riven. Okay. Rotate. And that... I even have it as a... Not a Saturday game, because I wasn't sure if it would be an actually, like, fitting Saturday game, because what was it? Age of Uru was not a point-and-click adventure, but more of like a third-person, almost like puzzle MMO-like? That I'm not sure if it's even fully playable when I was looking it up, the Uru Live. But it seems kind of interesting. 93, Robin has a separate story about a child who could access the Denny civilization from under her bed. Only in 95 did they integrate that story with the Myst Island story. That integration was really true at the beginning of the Myst canon. Wow. Damn, that's some really interesting... some interesting lore. Because if I recall, each of these had one symbol on them that was like gold or something. Maybe that's the one that I need? Can I see that from here, though? Because the thing's kind of off-kilter. I feel like that would make it kind of difficult to see the symbol I want to see. Maybe I can see it if I walk up to it, then. Because there were the other domes I could see what the symbol was. Hold on. That one. Is that with just the horizontal line? That's a total guess. Okay, let's check another marble then. Maybe I have to guess with this one. Okay. We'll go to another marble. So I think we could see... I think we could see the jungle one? All the way back. Going through all this effort, but I swear I feel like this is maybe gonna help. Maybe. For real this time. I could hope. Let's see, Uru has a single-player and a multiplayer version. My list doesn't bother with the multiplayer version, in part because it's now under direct fan control and subject to ongoing modifications. Yeah, when I was looking Uru Live up, yeah, it seemed to say that, like, it was their single-player component was, like, wandering around the area, like, solving puzzles sort of in a Myst-like way. But it definitely seems a little different. But I'm curious. I'm curious about it. Let's see. Let's just go this way. Oh, nope. Don't turn around that far. There we go. Down here. Okay, so that one's one of the partially open eye ones. I could see that much. Oh, oh, come back! Thank you for the head pats. Okay. Was it the vertical line that was gold? Yes. So this is the crater island. Hold on. Okay. Hold on, hold on. This changes things. Okay. Where am I writing this one down? Guess I'll write this over here. So, that was with the... Such a pretty golden dome. So that was with the vertical line. Let me start it back up again. So that was the one that I thought was... So yeah, that would have been incorrect, because I thought that was the L-shaped line, or... the big island, but that's not right. I don't think. I need to look at another, I need to look at another dome. Quack. Because this is the crater island. Here, I'm gonna rewrite that down. Crater. Okay. And the color that was associated with that one was the mystery color. So I'll put purple / red. Even though I think it's going to be purple. I think it's purple. Okay, so then back up here to the jungle. And we'll check the jungle one. To the jungle! You can see the big dome from here. Okay. Oh, here it is again. Let's see. Myst 1, Book, Tiana, Book of Atris, Book of Black Ships, Part 1, Riven, Book of Dunny, Myst 1, the rhyme portions. Okay, so yeah, Age of Rhyme is what I need to do after. Oh, wrong way. Wrong way! Third time was the charm. Up. Okay. And then... oh, it was one of the partially open eyes. Okay, this one with the vertical line. Partial open eye with vertical line. Jungle. And that was... wait, that was red! Oh, oh. Oh. Okay. Okay, so Crater has to be purple then. Okay. This does change things. Okay. So... okay. I guess we'll check the one at the Golden Dome then. Because that would give me 3 of the marbles. I'm thinking. Because I shouldn't have to guess 2 of them. Because I know I can't reach one of the marbles. But I should be able to make an educated guess on that one. I feel like. Yes, yes, I'm here. Hello. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. This way. Okay, back here. All the way around. All the way down. All the way around. Okay. Is that back up? What symbol is this island? Is it the dot in the middle? That's what it looked like. Circle, dot in the middle. Dome. Yes. Okay. That does look correct. Okay. So then that means that's green. Okay. So then 2 more marbles then that I didn't get to see what their symbols were. One that I can't. I might as well draw on a little filler one. And then one that I kind of can't. That one that was at the plateau with the maps. But I could kind of see it. And it looked like it was the horizontal line, I think. So maybe it's orange for that one? Orange map, question mark? Maybe? Well, I know that's the L-shaped one. I'm trying to remember what the other maps look like. Here, maybe I should just go all the way back and look, just so I'm not fucking up. Reduce chances of fuck up for my next attempt. I think I pressed the button. I think it should be here. I think it should be here. It's here. Okay. I'm not reading chat. I was trying to think. Hold on. What was that about Dead by Daylight? No, I was like rubbing my brain cells together trying to... I think I might be on a track. I think I might be figuring this out. Okay, let me catch up with chat real quick about... What was that about Dead by Daylight? They're losing their license to Hellraiser. What? You won't be able to buy the chapter until April 4th, but if you own or buy it, you'll keep the character and any cosmetics you have. Aw, that's like when they got rid of Silent Hill for a while. Seems rather silly. But I guess if they're losing the license... God, it feels like it's been so long since we had anything good, like, Hellraiser-wise. At least letting people that own it keep it. Yeah, it's probably just a money thing. Yeah, exactly. Not like Hellraiser has much else going on at the moment. Uru Ages Beyond Myst, Uru Path of the Shell, Uru Tutani, Boko Barum, Myst 5, and then Riven 2024 remake. Okay. So I want to make sure I have the labels for these islands correct. So this one over here with the little four quadrant one. This is the crater. Okay. Ugh! Why do I keep accidentally hitting... Oh, my notebook! The corner of my notebook keeps hitting the Windows key. That's fine. I hope I didn't show anything doxable by accident. Okay. So then that's the 4 quadrant one is the crater. Okay. Like my notebook's all floppy. The corner kept hitting the key. It's fine. It's fine. It was just GOG? Okay. I was hoping that nothing from like my taskbar showed anything weird. It probably shouldn't. Probably just Windows applications. It showed my entire social security number and credit card information. Okay. So this one over here, is that the jungle? No, that's Big Dome. Okay. That's Big Dome. Okay.
Oh, greetings, stranger.
Matthew Murphy Martin just followed.
Hello! Matthew Murphy Martin? Did I get that correct? Hello, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Hello, hello. I feel like Uru is the Silmarillion of the Myst universe. When I was reading about it, it did kind of sound like that. Call me Matt. Okie dokie. Hello, Matt. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good night. Well, good evening? Whatever time of day it is where you are. Let's see, the license owner changed, so they aren't renewing the license. They also made them remove the voice lines from the movie. They made them remove voice lines? But why? That seems excessive. Well, that's the island I can't reach. I don't think I need to see what that is. But this is the jungle one, I think. I think... Let me look, just to double check. I mean, that looks pretty dense and jungly. I think. Maybe I don't know what the heck I'm looking at. I'm starting to wonder, is this the jungle one? Streamer accidentally dogs himself. Your viewers, write that down, write that down. Maybe you wouldn't be surprised. I've seen people try to clip, like, moments where, because where I mod for someone else, and they would accidentally show, like, their email or something, and yep, people would try to clip that, like, split-second moment, being weird. But yeah, welcome back. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Thank you, Pain. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. I'm sure it contained interesting stuff, but I'm content to leave reading it to someone else. Like, I think I'm invested enough that if the writing's, like, really good, that I'd be down to read the novelizations and stuff. I mean, I got really into reading the Diablo books and novels when I got really into the lore and world building and stuff for that. This doesn't look like the jungle area. It's all mountainous. Maybe this is that... No, that doesn't make sense. Hold on. Hold on. Maybe, let me look at the little island. I mean, I guess if it is the jungle area, it's not like I've explored that entire area. Okay, yeah, that's definitely not the jungle. Yeah, that's the one I can't reach. Okay. And this is the one I'm on. So, it makes sense that this would be the only other one? That this would be the jungle? Hold on. Let me find where the marble is on this one again. I had it as this one. No, this one. Yeah. Well, I guess if that's all, like, trees and foliage, and this is just showing the top of the topology of this area, I guess that would make sense. Okay, so I'll label this one as jungle. This is the only thing that really makes sense. Okay. Which would make this other one the mystery one. Where I just have to guess the color for that. Because the crater is actually not the mystery. The crater one is actually purple. So then the other one has to be... Yellow, maybe? Let me look at the symbol over here again. See if I can discern it. Because I think that's the horizontal line, which would make that orange. And then the dome is green, jungle's red, crater's purple. So the last one would either have to be yellow or blue. That's what I have to conclude. So, yellow / blue. Okay. New theory to go and test. Maybe I have this right this time. Maybe. I'll cry if this doesn't work. I won't know what to do. I feel like I'm on the right track this time. I'm on the right track, baby. I was born to survive.
A few moments later.
Yeah, a few moments to get back to the dome. A few moments later. A few hours later. Oh yeah, speaking of God, I've been listening to the new Mayhem album, like, over and over, because I'm totally normal. Yeah, Zombie Boy and Shadow of a Man, absolutely the best tracks. So good. But I also liked Garden of Eden. The Beast kind of grew on me. It took me like a good 5 or so listens. Let's see, streamer accidentally doxed himself. Oh. Weirdness tends to be more valuable than personal information, apparently. You think so? Like, if I accidentally showed, like... Well, I don't really have anything weird in my search history. If I did have something weird in my search history, like, that would be far more interesting than something, like, doxable information. Like, I guess I can believe that. Okay. Up. Back to the dome. I went, like, a long way again. I don't even have the tram here! Where's the button? There we go. Here we go, there we go. Okay, we're back here. Back to the dome. Hold on. I would need to rotate this way. Actually, wait, no I don't. That was correct. No. I should have stayed on the other side. It's okay. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, totally. Let's see. Don't look at my history then. I feel like my search history is just boring. Me looking up like, what's the last thing I googled? Probably something related to Diablo. Where do you find the... Where's the beast in ice? Oh, it's located in the glacial fissure that's below Kyovashad. Oh, okay. Like, that's the kind of, like, stuff I'm Googling. Let's see, like, OMG, streamer who portrays herself as Bat twice weekly is a furry! It's funny because I don't even actually consider myself a furry either. I don't really, which is really funny, because I'm pretty sure everyone would assume that I am. And, I don't know, on paper maybe I am? But I don't consider myself to be one per se. I'm a fuzzy. Is that an actual thing? Is that an actual... Is that a thing? More focused on, if anything, would feel weird to know something personal about you. That kind of things would feel different thing. It's an annoying feeling and I don't like it. Do bats laugh? I like to think that they laugh. That they can find things funny. Skip. Okay. Oh, gotta lift it up. This is browser history. It's just old Gods of Asgard songs. Unironically, yes. My YouTube search history, at least, is yes. Also, yeah, I've been looking up the lyrics to songs so I can sing along with them. Okay. So, this is not blue. I think this is orange. And then the crater is purple. Wait, that's over here. What's over here? And then the jungle, which is this one, is red. And that one was over here. And then this one is the dome. And this is green. And it was located up here. And then the little island that I'm just kind of guessing is either blue or yellow. Yeah, because this should be, I guess, the only one that I'm guessing. I guess this should be the one that I'm guessing. These are all correct? I think they are. I hope they are. Okay. So if this is yellow, it would be up there. It's either that or blue. Those are my last 2 attempts. That would make some sense based on my theorizing. Wonder what a furry on paper is. Like, you register for furry conventions, but don't go to them. Like, on paper, I think would be, like, having a persona. Like, portraying yourself as an anthropomorphized animal. Like, there's probably more to it than that, though. Are all vampires that can turn into bats actually furries? Probably. I mean, if they can turn into werebats as well, I mean, yes. Let's see. Well, that didn't do anything. Oh, please let it just be blue, and that's what I'm missing. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry if this is wrong. Please? Lucid loses followers, subscribers whenever browser history is how to market NFTs. Now it'd be a crypto billionaire. Yeah, never. Like that. No. Yeah, never in a bazillion years. I'm fucking
Pro gamer move.
But he did it! I'm saving! Oh my god! Okay. So I just gotta go to one of the marbles. I'm like trying to calm my heart rate. The positions were correct! I had the colors wrong! The colors are very wrong. But I figured it out! I figured it out! Oh my god. I can't run to this marble fast enough! I knew I would figure it out eventually! Okay. 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 Wait. I think I have to hit it when it hits the thing. And it opens. There. I think it was too late. Josh Tari. Blammo. Blammo. Come on. Give me the little dot. Am I not hitting it at the right time? Come on. I thought I hit it like 5 times and that made it open last time. 2, 3, 4, 5. God, the hard part now is getting this to open. Oh, God. At least I did the hardest part. Oh my god, let me catch up with chat real quick. New kinds of furries, anthropomorphic animals like Sonic, people who are into Sonic, and people with fursuits. Yeah, like, I don't have a fursuit. Like, maybe that could be something cute to have, though. people are into Sonic. Like, I like Sonic, but I don't know if I like Sonic in, like, any way that's, like, beyond, I think they're neat. Like, am I not hitting it at the right time? Maybe I should try a different fire marble if I'm not having good luck with that one. Like, it's fine. I can go for the jungle one. That one opened pretty easily. Yeah, we were talking about search history stuff. Yeah, how boring mine is. Well, I can lower this now, right? Like, I'm pretty sure. 90% of my search history is just looking for mods for games. I'm Therian, have accounts on multiple furry sites. Yeah, like, I've never made, like, accounts on, like, furry... Oh, wait... I used to roleplay warrior cats when I was in, like, middle school. Does that count? Does that count? I don't know if that really counts, does it? Maybe it does. Oh. Neum! Fast as fuck! Let's go! If you have to ask, then it counts. Well... I can't argue with that logic. Oh, too many... I hit escape too many times. You are peeing warrior cats is the least surprising thing I've learned about you. Yeah. Even I have to acknowledge that, yeah, that tracks. Yeah. Most of my search history can be traced back to retro computing in some way. Electronic parts, eBay, data sheets. Nerdy stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. A lot of my stuff is, like, Googling the, like, random answers to questions. Oh. Okay. The other one was giving me trouble, but maybe this one will open for me. Let me try that again. I'm hitting it. Oh, that did it. Thank you for that. Storm breeze. You're you're throwing things at me. Made me hit the button at just the right time. Thank you. That's funny how that worked. Hope you're doing well, Star Breeze. Oh, I should save. The end. I think that this is like the end of the game, basically, right? Once we can open one of these books and they fucking work, assuming that this is still gonna work. Oh, please let it still work. Yes, you're welcome. Thank you. Hope you're doing fantastically. Having a good Saturday, batter day. 11, 12, 16, 18. Okay. Most of my search history... Oh, I think I'm like 5 to 6 of them. The end is never the end. Is never the end. Is never the end. Yeah, when I RP'd warrior cats, they were all like custom clan names, so there wasn't like Thunder Clan and River Clan. If I say what exactly it was, it might be too specific, but... Oh, by the way, it doesn't matter. That site got taken down like forever ago. So I was leader of Moon Clan at one point, but I had the most fun when I was the leader of the Dark Forest, which is basically hell. It's working. Ooh. Ooh. This area looks interesting as hell. You got it, congratulations! Yes! I'm so happy. It looks like a big bowl. It's a big salad bowl. I'm saving. Jail? I think it looks like we're in jail again. It's a beef bowl! Congrats! You're in jail. Yay. I see a button. We are in jail. I'm so proud of you, thank you. I guess I'll press... Oh shit, it's Gen. Hey! It's him! Let me turn it up.
I apologize for the cage.
Do you? Oh, that's cool that we turned to look at him.
I'm afraid this situation has often required of me a more primitive code of conduct than I might otherwise have chosen. I am Gen. I assume you've heard of me.
Yup.
Yes. Well, I suspect you have acquired some false information of who I am now. Not that my son would have lied to you about me. No, not Atris. It's just that, well, I'm sure he believes me to still be the depraved father I once was. Yes. I even tried to kill him once. God, if I had accomplished that, who knows what I would have become. A great father indeed, who tries to murder his own son. Thankfully, he trapped me on age 5, a prison of my own creation. No books, no precious inks, no ages to link to, nothing but my own foolish ambitions. That was 30 years ago. 30 years, 30 lifetimes, what does it matter? No sentence could be too harsh for the man I was. But I have changed.
Sure.
To be sure, the deeds of my past can never be completely atoned for, but my mission was an honorable one. I'm sorry, this is all a bit awkward. It's been a long time since I've attempted to persuade anyone of my intentions. Most of the people here have already made their minds up about me one way or another. I myself do not trust the words of most men, so I don't expect you to believe me. In the end, though, you may discover that I do have more than mere words to offer.
He's smoking his frog pipe. And yeah, I don't trust him at all.
Atris's choice of punishment has been hard on the people of Riven, and many have suffered because of it. The island has been steadily decaying for years, but according to my most recent measurements, it appears that the 5th age has entered its final days. Unless the villagers can be relocated soon, the island will collapse entirely and everyone will perish. It has taken me a long time to do it, but it appears that finally I'll be able to make some substantial amends to my past transgressions, especially in... Well, I'm afraid I've had some trouble with Catherine and the moiety. In any society, there will always be a small percentage of the population with rebellious tendencies. Before Catherine appeared, the moiety, as they call themselves, had been relatively harmless. I mean, the natives here are a fairly violent people by nature, but I'd almost come to accept their presence. It seemed inevitable under the circumstances. Upon Catherine's return, however, their violence intensified considerably. It seems she's become some sort of religious savior to them. And as far as I can tell, she's come to believe this herself. So I've had no alternative. I had to separate her from her people. I must admit, though, that my concerns were not entirely for her safety alone. The actions of Catherine and the moiety have put my own life at risk on numerous occasions. Consequently, the lives of all the people here. Therefore, I must ask you to refrain from any attempt to free her. Although I'm sure Atreus desires it. Indeed, he must desire it with all his heart. But he is completely unaware of her recent state.
He's so full of shit.
Which brings me to the point of all of this. The linking book you brought with you. You're very fortunate to have recovered it. If I may.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, yes. Take the linking book. Yes. It's totally a normal linking book. Yes. Don't be suspicious. Yeah, I also love when they get, like, theater actors to eat the scenery in these kinds of FMV games. I love it.
Perhaps it would be best if you went through first.
Yeah. I think we're supposed to do that. Oh wait, I waited too long.
You may need some time to decide. That is reasonable. Until then, as a
Shit.
token of my good intentions, I will allow you.
I waited
free
a second
access
too
to
long.
my linking books,
Maybe
Cool,
I
though
can
they
get him
may
to show up
be.
again.
and to the rest of the Fifth Age.
Maybe if I press the button, he'll come back again.
Please understand, there is nothing I want more than a chance to resolve matters between Atreus and myself, especially in light of what has become of Catherine. But
Yeah,
unless you are willing to demonstrate to me that your intentions are honorable, I cannot risk it. The sanctuary I've been writing for the islanders is nearly complete. After all these years, it would be a shame if I were unable to finish it.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure he's lying about, like, that entire part of his plan.
The work I am doing is quite demanding. Please don't signal me unless you've decided to use the book.
Okay, so I'll signal him
The
again.
switch will reset itself once you link from here.
Okay. Whoop! Yes, I should save again. Okay. Okay, I'm saving. Jail. Just spelled a different way. Okay. So I think, if I remember from way back at the beginning of the game, I think Atreus said that we go inside the linking book and then it'll be like a prison book, like in the first game. And then when he tries to, like, follow us, that it'll swap us? If I remember right. Writing a paradise sounds to me like the Mysterium Xerxes. He's creating Cameron's paradise. I mean, it sounds like he's trying to do what Catherine kind of already did, which was relocating the moiety to the age of Tay. But he's lying. He's also lying about Catherine's mental status, because we know from reading her journal that she knows she's not a deity. And that, yeah, he's lying about her. So yeah. I'll call him back. Did I not press the... Oh, wait, that's if I wanted to go back to... Oh, are there linking books to all of the... There's linking books to all the domes, including the dome I haven't been to yet. Hold on. Oh, and they got... Okay, so I know which island is which. So this is the one I haven't been to. Ah. That's the dome I've not been to. So I bet Catherine's here, then, if this is the only island I haven't been able to see. But I probably shouldn't go in yet. I should take care of Gen first. Okay. But I know where I'm going. I just need him to come back. Do I have to leave and then come back? Like, do I have to go back to the jungle and then come back through the thing, get jailed again, and then I can press the button? Okay. I'll try that. I hope. Let me click. Let me click. Okay. So then, if I go back... Okay, now it works. Okay. He's gonna be like, oh, you're back already? Did you change your mind? Yes. And I'll click on the book quicker this time. Okay. Back already. He does absolutely give Star Wars villain energy.
Returned. I thought perhaps you had decided against it.
Yes, I'm ready this time.
Here.
Okay. Okay, I saved it. I hope I'm doing the right thing. Hey.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Yeah, let's see if this pays off. Come on, try to follow us. He's got his gun! He's gonna try to shoot us! I think it works! I'm saving. Save. Quick. That's what he is, a quack. Let's see, is he in? I think that's the one to Dunny, right? Quack. Not that one. Well, I guess I saved it, right? I'm kind of curious if I go in, do I see him again? Oh, I see him sitting there! The Gen will always bring a gun to a family reunion. Well, here, I saved it. Let's see one of the want to see one of the bad endings? We swap out again. He's like, you dumbass.
I don't know exactly why you released me, but you realize, of course, that this must be the end for you. I can't take the chance that you will change your mind again.
The dumbass ending.
With some solace, however, to know that with this act of self-sacrifice, you have secured your place in history. The Dunny culture will be reborn, the lives of millions will be purified. Thanks to you.
Well, that was some genocidal language. Yep, so that's one of the bad endings. We're not gonna do that, canonically. But yeah, I wanted to see, though. Okay. I forget if there's a way to exit without Alt F4ing, because escape key doesn't work here. I'll just Alt F4. It's fine. Is that Michael Caine? Is that Michael Caine that plays Gen? Who's the actor that plays Gen? Let me press play. Let me press. Okay. Alright. Haha. Okay, so we're not gonna free him, obviously. But I want to see what would happen. And it's, I forget his name, Everett probably knows. John Keston. Ooh. Who else has he played? Would I know anything else he's done? Like, is that a bone in there? And a beetle? These drinks? Or was he doing some sort of weird Oh, it's a fountain pen. Oh, so maybe that's ink or blood? That's his pipe that he was using. What an interesting little pipe. And I guess that's the linking book he was trying to work on. But it's not finished. It's someone else. He actually just recently died, almost age 100. Holy crap. At least he lived a very long, good life. Bad you can't monologue and taunt him, right? Taunt the shit out of him like, you bet you wish you were out here, don't ya? I don't know if I want to turn that off. Let's turn that back on. Like, maybe that's the power source for the books? Which I see them all here. What's that? Oh. Okay. Alright. Lowers the cage. What is down here? Oh, this looks like one of those projector things.
Tagamem, san boteganshem. Fasi.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the same recording from the school. It's not the same one from the schoolroom. I think that was Catherine, maybe? I don't know if that was a message for Gen, though. Or maybe it's not Catherine. Maybe it was his wife. To Gen. Oh, I can't possibly read that. It's too tiny. I can read the to Gen part. Dedicate. Love. I can't read all of the things here, but maybe this was his wife. And maybe that's like his only recording left of her or something. Yeah, those are noises. In fairness to Gen, I take his reference to millions will be purified to mean his dead, dunny predecessors who would have legacy once Gen re-implements his version of their culture. Yeah, I mean, the way he talked about the Moyeti are violent, savage people. Like, he's such a fucking asshole. Like, it definitely sounded like some blood purity, genocidal bullshit that he was talking about. I Is this a bomb or a clock? Okay. I think it's a clock. I think it's a clock. I was so afraid that was gonna be a bomb. He's using soulless math. I hate that. I get that what you're talking about. Oh, lore note though. That's Keta, Gen's wife, saying in Dunny, "I love you to 25," with to 25 being a Dunny expression meaning like 100%. Aw, like a "I love you this much" kind of thing. Aw. That was Gen's wife. The other picture on Gen's wall is his father, Atris. Oh! Aw, he named his son after his dad. Aw, it's a shame he ended up being such an asshole. He didn't parent his son, but... Aw. That's almost kind of cute. Let's see, 86-929. Start this latest journal with astounding news. Catherine has returned to the 5th Age, and though it sets my teeth on edge to say it, she has also vanished as quickly as she appeared, stolen from me by the rebels. As my guard tells it, she linked into the Fissure Plateau cage, as I'd guessed, when suddenly he was set upon by a band of rebels who... Oh, this was us! She linked into the Fissure Plateau cage, and as I'd guessed, when suddenly he was set upon by a band of rebels who darted him and spirited her away. Okay. I suspect the truth of the matter is that he was so dumbfounded at actually witnessing someone link in after all this time that he presented an easy target for whichever rebel had happened by at that moment. The damnable luck of it. He did get a good enough look at her, though, to verify that it was indeed Catherine. He also claims that he inspected all of her belongings and found no linking book on her person, a fact which, if true, makes the question of why she's returned here all the more puzzling. While I am sick with frustration at having lost the only quarry that Cage has ever caught, I am also filled with hope. She may yet provide me with a way back to Dunny. It is time that I have It is true that I have managed, despite overwhelming odds, to break free of the confines of the 5th Age and resume my mission to save my culture from extinction. But I fear that unless I am able to regain access to the vast resources that lie in the city's ruins, the task of reconstructing that great civilization will be impossible. If Catherine did bring a linking book with her, then I'm halfway there. If not, then she is trapped in the 5th Age, and I can assume that my emotionally crippled son will soon be along to rescue her. God damn, what a fucking asshole! Either way, it is crucial to my plans that I find her soon. Her presence here now forces me to take the rebels more seriously. I should never have permitted them to survive this long. Ugh. Note on Keta's painting photo is really hard to read, but here's one person's attempt to type it. To Gen, my husband and my salvation, I dedicate myself to the love that rescued me. Aww. That I did read some of the words there that corresponds. Aww. I wonder what happened to her. Obviously she's not around anymore, but like, how did she die? 86-10-5. Once again, the Great Work has demonstrated its usefulness to me. This past week, the villagers have been most difficult to manage. Apparently, they have learned of Catherine's arrival, and their fear of this mythic beast has been all that has kept them in line. Had I known how truly useful these prodigious creatures would prove to be, I would have perhaps captured more of them while the local population was still plentiful. Although to be sure, if these disturbances continue, my current pets will be in no danger of perishing for lack of nourishment. Ugh. The search for Catherine continues, 86-10-13. I now deeply regret my mistake of having ever taught these primitive people anything at all about the books. It's like he's, like, leveling up his assholery with every new paragraph. It seems that with each passing day, I'm more... Surely? Oh, sorely. I more sorely realize the extent of which they were ready for that knowledge. Not even in the simplified manner in which I had presented it to them. Their minds, adapted only to the exceptionally menial tasks of village life, were incapable of comprehending the art in all its complexity, and thus were unable to extract the essential underlying principles that are, ironically, so elegantly simple. It is obvious that much of the discord that exists between us stems from their failure to grasp the full meaning of the information I gave them. If they'd been able to gain even the smallest glimpse of the future I'd planned for them, then this conflict would not exist. Allow that. Oh, Book of Atris. Oh, see, more motivation for me to read the books. The minds of children are much more malleable. With the proper instruction, they have developed a more appropriate posture towards the culture that gave them their lives. At times, they take it to almost as if they had a bit of Dunny blood in them, given the natives' inborn limitations. Such bullshit. However, I'm quite careful that none gain a level of understanding that would permit them to sin against their future the way that Catherine did. How foolish I was to think that she could contain such knowledge responsibly, when it was quite clear that my own son could not. Atris, still he remains one of the greatest disappointments of my life. Oh, I can't keep calling him an asshole, but I'm thinking it every time. I should never have left him with my mother. By the time I'd returned for him, he had already been poisoned as to all thoughts of the Dunny. Perhaps it was the only way that she could rationalize the fact that she had been responsible for the collapse of the civilization. So much destruction, so many great lives lost. The guilt must have been unbearable. I do have vague recollection of the love she had for my father, and for our world, but ultimately, she was an outsider whose ignorance of the Dunny became the catalyst for their demise. If I'm able to rebuild our culture, and in the process correct such crucial weaknesses, then perhaps what she did was ultimately necessary, in order that a new era of prosperity might someday come to pass. Interesting. So he blames his mom for a lot of this. Interesting. So he's got mom issues too. 8714. These last few weeks I found myself frequently beset by images from the past. As I stood in the schoolroom today, I was reminded of my own childhood, the years I spent in the Bookmakers Guild, Father's immense pride at each of my small accomplishments there. He was an important man in the Dunny world, but I can't bear to think of him for long. It's too much. I was too young to see such a thing. 8728. I've got her. Late last night I received word that Catherine was in the village attempting to persuade the people to join her. I lost 2 good men in the process, but I would have paid 100 times that number for such a prize. She's been taken to the prison island. Oh, prison island. I've been attempting to gain some insight as to the reason for her presence here. Oh, his mother, Anna's one of my top 3 favorite Misc characters. She's great. Do we get to learn more about her in the books too? Or in any of the games? I've had to fight, I've had to fight the all but constant impulse to put her on the gallows. She's adopted the most infuriating stance of only answering my questions, when she answers them at all, in her native tongue. Even so, she is a poor liar, and I'm now quite certain her return to Riven was unintentional, and that she brought no linking book with her. As far as her unwillingness to share with me the location of the Moiety, we shall see. Without their leader, however, they are once again powerless against me. If Catherine's coming here was indeed an accident, then Atris is bound to come for her. That is a given. The question I must now consider is, how will he do it? It is likely that his hesitation has been due, at least in part, to this dilemma. One way or another, though, he'll have to bring a linking book to get back to Dunny. There is no other way. She's a big character elsewhere? Okay. 87620. It's late and I cannot sleep. I've lost so much in my life. My people, my father, my son, and you, my wife, Keta. You were the only true kindness I have ever known. Watching you flicker there in the images, I sometimes wonder if you were real. If I could restore your life with my pen, I would do so in an instant, and leave the rest of the world to their own wretched fate. The writing here is a lot more shaky, too, I noticed. Like, it's all, like, neat and prim and proper, but when he starts writing about Keta... Damn it almost makes me want to sympathize a smidge. 87730. Damn these savages. And there goes my sympathy. I would be well advised to leave them all in the 5th age and begin again with a clean sheet of paper. A stranger has arrived on Riven with a linking book to Dunny, and once again, my useless minion was overtaken by the rebels. From what little I could decipher from his muddled explanation, It apparently occurred sometime this morning. The cage has been damaged, but it is no matter. Everything I need is here now. Actress is certainly behind this. Yet how could he be so foolish as to send someone here with a linking book? Such blatancy is unlike him. Could it be that he has had a change of heart? After all these years, is he finally letting his poor old father go? No, he's only after one thing. Perhaps he should find her. For now, I need only to wait and observe. Well, that didn't quite work out for him, did it? Again gets his pet the dog moment, then immediately dashes it. Yup! Immediately dashed that tiny sliver of sympathy I almost got. Hold on. Did I see everything in here? I think I did. Oh, I guess he also played the instrument? I don't know what instrument this is. It looks kind of like a clarinet? Sort of? Okay. I think we saw everything down there. Good catch. It's a fantastic detail of designers, including, again, shaky hand and tear stains. Yeah, I saw the tear stains, too! I love those kinds of details. Yeah, definitely heartbreaking, but... God, he's such a dick. It's kind of hard to feel bad for him, really. What is this? I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. It just come in and out. I don't know what that does. It's certainly a thing. Let's see, can I leave out the door? Nope. Heard about a writing method called Kick the Dog, where if you want to make it clear a character's horrible, they hurt a dog. Yep. It's like there's a few very easy things to have a character do to establish that they're an evil dick. What the heck? Wait, is that this? Is it playing music? Oh! Maybe he recorded his own practicing? Because that sounds like it would be like a woodwind type instrument that he was using down below. Like maybe he was practicing. But yeah, some easy things to like have a villain, like, very clearly be a villain. Like, have them eat a piece of fruit in front of the protagonist while monologuing. Have them hurt a child or an animal. And it's very clearly like, oh yes, they're an asshole. Was recording was going to be his big hit single. It is nice. Me against the Master of Jizz. We did say he looked like a Star Wars villain. So, I mean... No, eating like a, like specifically like an apple, it's a, like you'll see a lot of villains doing that, or like petting a cat, like while sitting in a chair in the dark, like those kinds of like cliches that visually your brain picks up on. You're like, ah, yes, they're so arrogant, they're eating an apple while talking. That's how little they care about this situation. Okay. So, Prison Island. I guess I'll save. Get Catherine. Let's go get Catherine. There we go, Prison Island! Eating an apple to show someone's an asshole trope feels like a go-to for everyone just because the character has an apple. Like, sometimes it even doesn't make sense sometimes to see, like, an apple... Like, I forget, there was, like, something recently that I was watching where the character that was clearly the villain was just randomly eating an apple, and I was like, where the fuck did he get that? He just needed it for the scene to look like an asshole. There's no real explanation where he got it. I don't forget what movie it was I was watching, but it was funny. Okay. New island! Is there a joke to be made there about Apple products? Perhaps. Ooh. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I just love looking at the water. Or an orange if it's a Coppola film. Wait, is that true? I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for that next time I watch one. Does Apple still have that clause where they don't allow their products to be used by villains? Wait, is that a real thing? I never read TOS for things for, like, phones, so I never look. Huh? I have no idea. Sounds almost familiar. Hmm. I hope I did that right. It was at one point a thing. It wasn't a TOS thing. They wouldn't let villains in movies use their products for... Oh, I see. Interesting. I did not know that. Hey!
You made it. But how'd you get past? You have to get me out of here. If Gen gets the linking book to Dunny, he'll kill Atris.
Well, about that.
Gen's people may be watching us.
I wouldn't worry about that.
The combination to the elevator is somewhere in Gen's office. Be careful. Go then. If you won't help me, then I have nothing more to say.
Combination to the elevators and the... Oh! The thing I thought might be a bomb or clock. I think that might be the only thing I can think of that made a noise. Yeah, maybe that. House? Okay. Well, I can't look around, so I guess I'll pull that down. Okay, so we'll go back and go listen to that little device again. At least in the Godfather series, Coppola consistently places an orange somewhere on screen as a signal for impending death. Oh, I love that kind of shit. Oh, it's been so long since I watched Godfather Part 1 and 2. I had to watch I watched Part 1 in one of my history classes, and I watched Part 2 for a film class. So we only analyzed Part 2 for my my film class. I still need to watch Part 3 at some point. So it's like, okay. Like a clinking, a ding, and like a, I guess I'll describe it as a tap. 16, 18, 12, 11, 5. Okay. Yeah, I've heard Part 3 kind of sucks. It's one of the reasons I haven't watched it. Lover looks like a demon core cat. Demon core? In RE6, Jake eats apples, and he doesn't seem like he goes out of his way to be an asshole like the trope. Him getting one at the end just seems like he likes apples. Yeah, that might just be a coincidence then. Okay, back here. With the chill tunes to write worlds to. Oh, did I see what this was? Ah, it's a sink. Well, at least he had that. It was so, hold on. I can write this down. Oh, the sun has set around me. I'm so impressed my camera's keeping track of my face still. I bet he pees in the sink. I imagine he just pees outside. I mean, he's alone here, right? With like an abyss below him. Sort of a defender of it. It also might be timely given that a papal conclave is a major subplot. Oh, that is pretty... That's very topical. Well, at some point I've got to watch... I'll probably rewatch the first two and, like, watch the whole trilogy at once. Like a marathon. So, ding, tap, ding, tap, 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 ding, tap, ding, tap. Okay, I think that's right. Okay. Give me my mouse. Let's see, there's a reason for that. The apple in general is representative of the first sin, with the snake corrupting Adam and Eve. Yeah, that's why, I mean, you'll also see that several times throughout movies and shows as well. My first thought immediately goes to Death Note. A lot of apple imagery associated with light and Ryuk. This one. Ahoy, Scarf! Hello! You're just in time! I think we're about to beat the game! I think it's happening! I'm pretty sure we're there! Hope you're having a good Saturday, Batterday. Ashley sort of fits Jake. Yay! It's happening! I feel it! Okay. So I guess that little code doesn't make the elevator go up or down. It probably unlocks the cage, is what I'm thinking. That way we can take Catherine with us. Okay. So it was ding, tap, ding, tack, tap. Yes! Yes, 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 yes! You gonna save? Never mind. There's no need to save. Catherine, I'm here! Let's go! Let's go! Catherine, you're free! Intended for rewatch rather than watch? Ooh, that's a good point.
We have to move quickly. Gen's people may already know what's happening. Once we're back with the moiety, we'll have time to regroup. Can I see the book?
Yeah, you can see I've got Gen already trapped.
You did it. We're all free.
Yes.
You captured Gen. But there's still his followers. I'm not sure what I'll do once I realize he's gone. I'll have to get the villagers to safety as soon as possible. You go back to the Temple Island and reopen the fissure. I know it's risky, but it's the only way to signal Atris. I'll try to make it back there as soon as I can, but don't wait for me. Don't forget, the portal combination's in my journal. Good luck.
Okay, well, we kind of... I know what to do now, then. Because we accidentally opened the fissure a while ago and saw what one of the bad endings was as a consequence. But now that we've done everything, it won't be a bad ending. Because Gen's not going to show up and shoot us, and Catherine's free, so when Atris shows up, he'll be like, oh, cool, you actually did all the stuff. Where's my mouse? Let me click. Okay. I think we have to... Oh, she closed the thing behind her. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I got it! Nice! Thank you for the head pats. Verse is also fun if you read the book and are remembering the subplots. Like, say, Sunny's massive dog. He's sleeping with Okay, maybe I need to, maybe I need to read the books now. There's so many books I gotta read. I gotta make a reading list. Maybe I gotta make a reading list now. Damn. Shit. And then 12, 11, 5. Okay. It's an enjoyable read, but the movie's better. I wonder how much the movie watching experience becomes enhanced by reading the book, though. And since Catherine's free, she'll probably warn the villagers to evacuate them to the Age of Tay, so that when we, you know, destroy everything, it won't be so devastating. The villagers will have evacuated. That makes me feel slightly better. Oh, wait, okay, I don't need to worry about the cage being up, because I can just go through the books. I was like, wait, why am I recaptured again? Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Which is the Dome Island? It was... one. It was this one? Yes. This one. Yes? Yes. Look at the fly around. It's so cool. Let me click. Okay. Time to go break the fissure open. If I opened any book but that one, you'd find Catherine had torn out the linking panel page. Oh! So we wouldn't be able to go to any of the other islands then. Interesting. Yeah, I totally would have missed that. I didn't, because I immediately was like, oh, well, we're gonna go straight to the dome. Makes sense. And I'm guessing because Catherine went through, she probably reset some stuff on her way back. Like the domes. Well, I guess I don't need my... Well, no, I do need my notes for the code. Hold on, where was it? I wrote it down... Which page did I write it down on? Oh, this one. Okay. I was like, hold on, I need the code for the telescope thing. Oh! Yeah, that got reset. So, yeah, I guess we really aren't supposed to, like, go anywhere else except the final place to go. The final place! The end. Oh yeah, I already opened it! Never mind. I'm putting my notes down. We already opened it. I already did this. This way, and then... Alright. I guess this is it. Let's see. The designers didn't have the wherewithal to predict the Rivenese evacuations. You're just blocked from seeing it. Makes sense. Makes sense that they wouldn't want to... Yeah, because that would have been a lot of tech to be able to show all that. Alright. I think we did everything to get the best ending, I think. So we're doing this intentionally this time, not catastrophe. GG! Atros, come get us! I'm ready to be picked up now. I'm ready for pickup. Okay, there he is. Where's Catherine?
There isn't much time. Where's Catherine? Where's the book?
Atros!
I don't...
The villagers are safely in the rebel age.
accomplished more than I could have hoped for. You've given me back my life. The path
Wow.
home is now clear for all of us.
We did it.
This is where our paths must part. Perhaps we'll meet again someday. You know where to find me. Goodbye, my friend.
Where do we go? Wait. Oh. Well. Well, now we're falling into the fissure. Into this vast, gentle space, as we read. I feel a little bit betrayed. How come he didn't save us?
I understand. Endings and beginnings are within the fissure. That riven cleft of stars that acts as both a wall and a bridge. And though I am unable to understand how, the very flow of stars that brought my Myst book into worthy hands, I am sure served as a safe passage home for my friend.
Oh.
The age of Riven is closed forever, but the people of Riven are free. And now I am at rest, understanding that in books and ages and life, the ending can never truly be written.
We did it! GG! We did it! Yes! I finally beaten Riven! I did it!
Game
We
over,
did it!
man. It's game over!
Game over! And he said that it would take us back home, so we're not just drifting aimlessly through space forever. GG! Victory! Nice! Oh my god. Big success. I love this. This was great. I was stuck for a while, but god, when I finally figured it out, it's the same thing with these games. You're stuck for a while, but then when you figure out, you feel like a fucking genius.
Yeah. This is big brain time.
It was big brain time. It was. Oh, thank you everybody for joining me. We did it! We did it! Got here for the victory. Nice! Welcome in, Syrup. Just in time for the ending. We did it! It's my favorite game of all time. I loved this. This is definitely like... God. Every time I play another one of these old games, I'm like, man, this is like in my top 10 now. But my top 10 keeps growing. It's no longer a top 10 anymore. I love Riven. Me too! So the next order, I guess we should go back to Myst for Age of Rhyme? Or maybe I need to read the novels first. Which one? But our next non-point-and-click adventure game we'll swap to before doing our next one would be Doom 2. And then I guess after that would be Myst 3 Exile? Assuming, unless I do Age of Rhyme first. I might have to do some research to decide which one. Let's see. Thanks for streaming, no problem. You're playing one of my top 10s on Thursdays. Oh, Alan Wake 2? Yes. Love Alan Wake 2 as well. Man, this was great. I wonder how the remake... Is the remake as good as this? I mean, it's so beautifully done in sound design and visuals. I can't imagine this being improved, honestly. Aw, everyone who played Myst, Riven exists because of you. Your efforts has been superhuman. Thank you for caring about this project. Aw. Thank their parents. Well, very sudden. Okay. I guess we'll swap over here then. We did it! We did it! Oh my god! I've got so many thinking caps on me. Here, let me put some music on. Okay. I think all the thinking caps help. Here, I'll keep these two on. The whimsy is over, says the game. Yeah, just kicks you to the desktop. Let's see, remake is maybe not quite as good, but it's close. Oh, hey Neil Silverthorn. I think it's a bit better, actually. Dr. Teflon says it is. They redesigned like 85% of the puzzles, so it's not just like playing the same game again. Oh, okay, see that right there will motivate me to play the Riven remake after we finish all the old games. So we'll swing all the way back around to Riven again. But it'll be different. I like that. Where's my music? Music? Why do you have like a whole 55 seconds of dead air? Here, go back. Stacking the thinking caps works. Makes sense. Yeah! It's like when we were playing 11th Guest. Or 11th Hour and 7th Guest, and I was putting like 70 bazillion thinking caps on like every like tuft of fur I had. There's some changes I dislike, but it's more about the character rendering. Oh, I think at some point I did see like a CG... Like, I saw a comparison between Myst, I think? I don't think I saw Riven remake, but I saw a Myst remake where it had, like, CG characters and stuff instead of the FMVs, and I did not like that. So if that's what you mean, I totally agree. I think the FMVs are amazing. They should have just always keep them forever. Love that you do all the cool and classic point-and-click games. Thank you. I love doing them. I love doing them. I genuinely do. They're so much fun. Remake has pros and cons, it's very different. I added to the end of my list because you can see the influence of the rest of the series over the years. Yeah, it makes sense to do it in release order, because then you see, yeah, like the evolution of their development and stuff. Myst remake 3D characters were sad, yeah. I saw, yeah, it was like I was a YouTube video comparing, like, visuals and, like, the openings for, like, 4 different versions of Myst. And yeah, the newer one looked so, weird. Not Myst-like. I want to stress the definition, Alan Wake 2 and Quantum Break are FMV games. I actually do kind of consider those to be FMVs. Because, I mean, it's live action. Yeah, I do consider those to be modern day FMVs. Let me see. Look for somebody to raid this early in the day. If we had gone for another, like, hour and 13 minutes, we could have finished the game at 5 hours on the 5th day. Well, I wasn't gonna... I wouldn't do that. But that would have been really funny. But yeah, also, yeah, we beat Riven on the 5th day of playing it. That's like gotta be some cosmic something or other, right? Let's see. Who is online? I think I know who we're gonna be raiding. Yes, because they are still live. Awesome. Oh!
Absolute Like Covered in Syrup gifted 5 subscriptions to the community.
Thank you so much. What the heck? Thank you, Syrup. Congratulations, Quantum, Tiny, Smallman, Neo Silverthorn, and Napalm. Thank you so much, Syrup, for the 5 gifted subs. Congrats. Congrats, congrats. 5 for 5. Cosmic justice. You're right. Thank you so much. 5 gift subs for finishing Riven on the 5th day. It's so awesome. It's like holy seeing the ages in VR. Oh, that'd be so cool to play them in VR. Oh, maybe that would be worth it. Even if I'm not as big on the non-FMVs. Oh, that would be really cool if I could play it in VR. Thank you so much, Syrup. Thank you, thank you. And I know who we're going to raid, because they're raising money for one of my besties. And I want to help send the love their way. We're gonna raid Faye, because she's doing a really awesome fundraiser for my best friend, one of my best friends, Pink, because he's gonna need some financial help and stuff soon. And yeah, and they're doing like a bunch of art stuff. So if you want like cool art things while helping out and stuff, yeah. Thanks for the stream, no problem. Love this community. I love this community too. Would have been 5 for 5 at 5:55. That's true. We may not have, the stream may not have been 5 hours, but it is past 5 o'clock where I am. And in next minute, it will be 5:55. That's wild. Did I intend for that? I don't know. I hit that dead air again. I'm just gonna keep restarting the song. Thank you so much. Hold on, let me open up chat again in case I missed anything. Let's see. Early, it's past sunset. Last few years, Cyan convinced itself that the Prime featured the ability to twirl around and look at the ceiling while a character talks instead of that character looking good. Ugh. They lost sight of what was important. Like when they used AI for Firmament. But they said they'd never do that again. They better not. But yeah, that makes me sad that they kind of lost their way a little bit. But I believe that they can turn things around again. But thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. Oh, the raid message. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. I'm copying it too. Have a fantastic rest of your night or day. Stay hydrated, stay safe. I love you all, and good night. Thank you, thank you.